Today I fucked up by insulting my coworker's face for an hour straight without knowing it. Obligatory. This happened probably 15 years ago. I traveled to Pocatello, Idaho to set up a new building with some coworkers. I caught the worst cold of my life, but we were all working late to get the systems up and running for the next day. At that age 19, I prided myself about my strong work ethic and never thought I should be a better coworker to not get other people sick. I'm a really quiet, nice, would never swear, never touched drugs or alcohol on my life kind of guy at this age. At any rate, my nose was like a faucet, so I took a break, went to a grocery store to get some medicine. I had never taken medicine in my life up to this point, let alone bought medicine due to dumb family beliefs. I understood the concept, but had no idea what to get for my cold. I asked a store worker what to get for a really bad cold. He told me, get these ones. They're really good. I thought to myself, okay, this cold is really bad, take triple whatever it says to take to really solve this cold. So I did. I get back to the office and I keep looking at my coworker's laptop. He has this background picture of Andrei Kirilenko, a basketball player on the Utah Jazz. Well, I did something rude about how I couldn't believe his agent would let them take such a terrible picture of him. All my coworkers laughed really hard. Thought, I'm so funny. So I made another joke that he looked like a man-bear pig and he's coming right for us. Everyone laughed even more. So I just start railing on Andrei Kirilenko's ugly face for like another 50 minutes with coworkers laughing like I'm hilarious. I'm sure I wasn't that funny, but I was drunk off the cold pills and thought I was Jerry Seinfeld with this primo material. Well, my jokes hit a lull and I decided to scoot over, closer to his laptop. My dumb F up was the entire night, but I looked at my friend's laptop and at the bottom, I read something. I said, what an idiot. They spelled his name wrong even. What morons. It was spelled Kirkilenko because my friend's name was Kirk. Then I looked at the face again and see that it was a crappy square paintbrush Photoshop copy of Kirk's face on Kirilenko's body. Exclaimed, oh my gosh, that's your face. Hey ha ha. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. Ha ha ha. I'm so ha ha ha. Sorry. Ha 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 ha. And all my coworkers were awkwardly laughing again and I couldn't stop laughing because they were laughing and vice versa. I was like an embarrassed hyena, red in the face, trying to apologize while laughing harder than I ever did in my life for some reason. I ran away to the bathroom cackling like a maniac, tears running down my face from it all. I'm sure the echoes of my laughter filling the empty floor sucked too. Another coworker, also laughing uncontrollably, said he'd drive me to the hotel, which he did. But I was still laughing the entire drive and all night until I fell asleep. The third friend that drove me home said it was funny because it wasn't anything like me, but didn't know why I kept going and going and going, and that made it funnier because of how awkward it was. The next morning, I apologized profusely to Kirk. He was so nice to forgive me, but I never have forgiven myself. I tried to buy him breakfast every morning for about 2 weeks, but he wouldn't have it. It's my most embarrassing moment of my life and I can't believe I was such an idiot and jerk. I still haven't touched alcohol to this day, partly because of this night. Too long didn't read. I got drunk on cold pills and made fun of my coworker's face for an hour straight because he photoshopped his face onto a basketball player and I didn't notice it was him, but made fun of the face relentlessly. Edit. Wow, thank you for an award. I don't know what to do with it, other than love it. Got any of those cold pills left? 15 years later? Probably. He hasn't touched them. Also don't put me in a /whoosh, I get it's a joke. As a STEM senior right now, I knew things were going to be bad when you said you took 3x the amount after never taking it. Guessing the guy suggested Sudafed and that stuff is used to cook methylamine. Surprised all you did was insult someone accidentally. Today I fucked up serving enchiladas, burning myself, and potentially scarring my roommate. I made myself some enchiladas for dinner today. Super cheesy on top. The world is garbage, treat yourself. I got them out of the oven, got my spatula at the ready to serve. The tortilla had stuck a bit to the bottom of the dish, so I had to hack at it a bit while tightly holding the dish with an oven glove on my other hand. I finally get an enchilada free, and need to grab my plate. Since enchiladas are floppy beings, I needed to move quickly, but I don't have the dexterity to grab the plate with the oven glove on. Thinking quickly, I stick the glove between my legs, remove my hand, and held the glove between my thighs while I grabbed the waiting plate and plop the enchilada onto it. This was my fuck up. During the desperate hacking for a gloriously cheesy enchilada, the glove had made contact with some molten deliciousness, and I had just put it in between my thighs. The dish is still bubbling away, guys. I was not patient. This is still oven hot melted cheese in a very sensitive area while I am wearing the cheapest leggings money can buy. It burned. Excitement for enchiladas is replaced by the shock of scalded sensitive skin. I quickly take a wide stance to drop the glove, and set the plate down. Melted cheese hangs between my thighs. Then my roommate walks into the kitchen. They see me. They see my weird stance. They see the splodge in my crotch area. I stare at them with panic in my eyes, while I'm pretty sure my body was in the pose one would make to impersonate a crab. They leave the kitchen again. Quickly, I take my leggings off and soak a towel in some cool water and clench that between my thighs. I waddle upstairs like a shamed penguin. I'm now in my room scraping congealed cheese from my leggings. I'm not really hungry anymore. Too long didn't read, made enchiladas, held an oven glove coated with melted cheese between my thighs, burnt myself, lost my appetite, and may never speak to my roommate again. If you are anything like me, you are going to go back and eat at least 1.5 of those. What did you put in the enchiladas? The thicker the substance, the more heat it can hold. I burned off one of my tonsil with a bean burrito when I was in 6th grade. Edit, changed it from tonsils plural to singular. I only burned off one. What the F? Enchiladas from hell. Lol. Enchiladas. So, were these enchiladas good? If you didn't eat them, can I have one? Fold in the cheese, David. Today I fucked up by falling asleep wearing earbuds. So our story begins in March of 2020, 10 months ago. One fateful night, I was posted up in bed, listening to music with earbuds, the kind with the little rubber pieces that go in your ear. This is important. My usual plan when I do this is to, at some point before I fall asleep, remove the earbuds from my ears, and fall asleep, so as not to damage the earbuds. This was not a very realistic plan, and almost every night I did this, I would fall asleep with the earbuds in. Usually this did not cause any problems, as the earbuds would gradually make their way out of my ears over the course of the night, and I would retrieve them from out of my blankets in the morning. This March morning was no exception, and I woke up without earbuds in my ears. While retrieving the earbuds from my blankets, I noticed that one of the little rubber bits was missing. Didn't think much of it, as I lose them all the time and I had plenty of extras, so I replaced the rubber bit. However, at that point I started to notice a shooting pain in my right ear. It felt like I had ruptured my eardrum again. I ruptured both eardrums on 2 separate occasions over the course of the previous year, so I went to my university's student health center. The NP there didn't see anything wrong with my ear, but she gave me some ear drops which I used. A few weeks later it had not gotten any better, so I went to urgent care. Same result, doctor didn't see anything, gave me ear drops. Repeat one more time after another couple of weeks. At this point I had really stopped caring about it. I had gotten used to the pain and the lack of hearing, and I didn't think about it until maybe last month. Last month my hearing in my right ear got noticeably worse overnight. Didn't even cross my mind to go see a doctor until yesterday, so I made an appointment with a really ENT doctor for this afternoon. Fast forward to the doctor sticking medical instruments in my ear. Dude asks, while looking inside my left ear, not the one that hurts, if I wore earbuds often. I told him I had not worn earbuds since March, the day I noticed this pain. He says okay, and moves to my other side. He starts removing some wax, then asks once more, when was the last time you wore earbuds? March, I said. That's when the issue started? he asked. Yes. Well, I think I found the root of the problem. Doctor shows me the rubber earbud bit he had just pulled out of my ear. I am now laughing hysterically. The doctor was really nice, we were both joking about it, and now I can actually hear out of my right ear. I feel like a new man. I'll put a related picture in the comments. Too long didn't read, fell asleep wearing earbuds one night, felt a strange pain in my ear the next morning. Didn't realize for 10 months that there had been a rubber earbud thingy lodged in my ear canal. Wait, did you not clean out your ears for almost a year? Still trying to put the pieces together, only so I have a good story to tell people about it. I definitely have Q-tipped recently, I know it's bad, and I could not feel it in there, but it hurt like fuck. Not sure when the first time I did that was since March, but I know as of at least a few months ago, it was really fucking in there. Stories like this make me appreciate the Canadian healthcare, when you can just walk in to see your GP without checking the bank account. Yeah man, fuck America. I pay for insurance and I had to pay $60 for some guy to elbow bump me and yank some rubber out of my ear. Yeah, I don't think you got called and saw an ENT the next afternoon. Also, how did the NP and MD not see it in your ear? On the bright side, the rubber earbud prevented spiders from crawling into your ear and laying eggs.